And suddenly the cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit.
Put the chicken in the basket. Put the chicken in the basket.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. What's up, everybody? 8 people in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Come
you.
on.
Hello. This week, I'm pushing memberships really hard, trying to get my memberships up. So if you want to be a member of Whyde Family Farm, please do so. It's 99 cents a month, and it would really help out my channel, help me out. I'd appreciate it. So with that being said, take it away, Matt. Just messing.
Yeah.
Just messing. Hey, Diggs. I totally forgot my glass of wine. I was sidetracked. I actually, I need my wine. I forgot. I took a nap with Fred, and I woke up, and it was like 20 till. And I was like, oh. So about 20 minutes ago, I was sleeping, and it was wonderful. So, let me go ahead and get my wine, and I'll be right back.
Definitely. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Joe, what's going on? Tammy, what's going on? Cheers, everybody. Sharing out pics on Facebook all day. Awesome. Yeah, I've been on Facebook pretty much, watching everybody's posts. Got some funny ones. Nice, almost home. I've been home all day, luckily. Let's see. How's everybody been doing? It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys in months. Ugh. Work sucks. I hate it. But we got to do it. Anybody growing any crazy peppers this grow season? Good to see you too. It's awesome.
Okay, so I'm back. You know what I don't like is I don't like my background being so dark because it looks like I just have a face. Does it not? It's so dark.
Yeah, it kind of blends. Yeah, I see your stuff.
Driving me nuts. Yeah.
Get a little bit light. Paprika peppers. Yeah, talking heads. Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Growing the Matapina. Oh, cool. Hey, if you guys can, please share us out. Trying to get my numbers are doing great, actually. I'm really actually surprised with everything that's been going on in my life. I actually did like 4,000 more than I would have at this time. So that's really good. So just keep sharing us out, keep telling people about us, and keep watching. It's been really cold, so I don't have a lot of content because I can't plant anything. It's been like freezing outside. Yesterday, was yesterday? No, it was Monday. Monday was the coldest day in May ever on record. It was like 36 degrees or something. So
that's insane. 36 degrees. Wow.
Yeah, so I definitely can't plant anything yet.
No.
You know? So it's been nuts. All righty.
All right.
So I put the link out there. So Lewis, if you want to come up, you can. Or if anybody else wants to come up, they can. I put the links out there. So, so what is going on? Other than that, I don't know what you want to talk about, Matt, but
I don't know. We can talk about whatever's on the our minds. I did get my cool Back to the Future mug. Well, I guess drinking thing. I don't know if anybody likes Back to the Future.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Pretty neat. Got to go there, and that was in California. I got to go to Mario Land. You ever been to Universal at all?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Not in California. In Florida, I have, but not California.
Mario Land was really neat. It actually felt like you're in the game. Like everything was like cartoony.
Wow.
Cool. The lines.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Snakes in Florida get affected with a temp really hot or chilly.
Yeah, yep. That would be correct. Mine are in a controlled environment, so I don't have to worry about it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like 85 degrees in the building at all times.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The whole room's heated.
Oh, wow. Oh, do you have them like in a separate space? They're not in your home?
They're in a facility I go to. I can't legally keep them here where I'm at.
Oh.
They won't let me.
That sucks.
I'd rather them be there. I don't need to be accidentally I wake up and I got like a cobra on my floor.
That would not be good.
No.
That would not be good.
That would be very weird.
Yeah. That would totally not be good. Hey, Green Granny. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
I'm hooked on these box wines now. It's the bad thing. Sun-Bay Cellars. It's cheap and it tastes good.
Yeah. Well, oh, hold on. Now I got the Super Mario Brothers music stuck in my head. Thanks, Matt. I have that ringtone for my text messages. Well, I used to anyway. We started doing DoorDash and I had to take it off because DoorDash messages you like 100,000 times during the time you're door dashing. So the Super Mario Brothers thing was going off constantly. So I turned it to just like a ding. So it wouldn't be as annoying.
Feels like you have the game playing in your pocket.
Yeah, constantly. Yeah. Now I forgot what I was going to tell you, but okay. So I got sidetracked.
And yeah, snakes do poop and they do pee. It's disgusting too. It's pretty nasty. I'd rather change a newborn baby's diaper than clean a snake. But I gotta do it with 12 snakes, but it's all right.
Hey, Lewis. Thanks for coming on. Oh, no. I hope Nolan's not going to be messing with you.
Hey.
There you are. Cool. Hey, Cosmics. Cosmic cultivators in the house. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
I appreciate
Hey,
that.
Cosmic Cultivators.
Uh-oh. Connection issues. Oh, there it goes. Starting to be a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. Now I totally know what I was going to talk about. I'm doing a challenge. So I'm recruiting you or anybody else. It's the Grow Something Challenge. My last video. So if you want to, all you have to do is plant something on video and use the hashtag. And that's pretty much it. Real simple. So if anybody wants to do it, they can just watch the video and like it'll show, the hashtag is in the description of the video. So a lot of fun with that.
Is it going to be like race to first germination, race to first fruit, like any kind of?
No, it's just to simply grow something.
All right, I like it.
Is this a part of the Shed Wars? I mean, not Shed Wars.
No, it's mine. It's my own. The carrot challenge and the grow something stuff, that's me.
Okay.
I'm in.
Does it have to be edible?
Huh?
Does it have to be edible?
No, you can grow anything.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it can be a flower. It can be anything. The only thing it can't be is
Does
weed.
it have to be?
Well, can't be what?
It can't be weed.
That was my next question. Does it have to
Yeah.
be legal where you live?
Yeah, it can't be weed because I don't know how YouTube will take that either. So
Yeah,
I don't want them to like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
What could I grow?
I don't think they would do anything to me, but they might do something to people that are, I don't know. I know they don't like certain language. And in the past, I've used where I talk about my basement and I have like a bunch of grow lights and stuff. And I said, grow room in one of my videos. And they flagged it and said it wasn't appropriate.
So they watch for keywords, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so you can't use words like that. And I had to like redo my thumbnail. I had to redo a bunch of stuff and then resubmit my video because I said that. So now I just say grow station
Yeah.
because I'm not growing illegal things. They think I am because I said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could try some sunflowers.
Yeah, you could do sunflowers. You could do anything. So
I'll try to beat Cosmic's 15-foot sunflower he had that one time.
yeah, that'd be fun. So yeah, you can grow anything. You can grow flowers, anything like that.
Awesome. All right. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here.
I was gonna put the hashtag out there. Give me a second. It's Grow Something Challenge. Hashtag Grow Something Challenge. So here it is.
Gina's in here. They're both here.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Cosmic. Oh, I don't see her. She's in here too, or is it just Cosmic? That's weird.
Oh, I wrote it wrong. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, am I not seeing her? Like, what's going on?
I saw "Hey Girl." I'm like, oh, there it is, and I just didn't read the the name.
It's okay. So, how's everybody growing? What are you growing stuff this year, Matt? Or like, you have pepper plants, right?
Yeah, I have my 75 pepper plants in the back.
Oh,
I'm trying tomatoes again, but I was telling them earlier it's I guess it's too hot down here, and they're just not doing anything. So I might have to try growing them inside the house, maybe keep them a little bit cooler. But it's like the temperatures are the polar opposite of what you're having. You got degrees. I have like 105 yesterday, so it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Right now, Florida is like the opposite of us as far as that's concerned. Like everything is just going to burn up. Hello, Arsenic.
Arsenic.
Thanks for coming in. Dude, if you want to, I don't know what you're doing, but if you want to come on panel, you can. Link is out there, or here it is right here. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what time it is where you are. Duh, you're in New Jersey, so you can come up whenever.
She's here. Now she is. She is under my name. Oh, she's changing accounts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey there, Gina.
That was right. It was me making a short and forgetting to sign back in, add myself. How's the carrot?
They're outside. I haven't really actually looked at them or had a chance to do a video about them or anything. So far, so good.
Now, can they survive frost? Those things?
Yeah. Yeah. They're cold hardy. I left my carrots in the ground all winter long. Most of them. Oh, wow. Makes them like super sweet.
You remember the ones that you harvested? What was it, last year? Those things were massive. They were like,
yeah, they were pretty big. I left the ones this year. I didn't grow them this year. I grew them last year, and I had. I'm sorry, I'm really hot now that I'm drinking this wine. So those, I mean, I had like 6 pounds of those, which was awesome. So.
That's the one thing I can't do with my peppers. When as soon as they're ripe, I have to eat them. So I can't like, hey, I harvested 7 pounds of jalapenos. I eat all of them as they ripen. That's the only thing that stinks with me. I can't let them collect. Well, they go bad quick though too.
Mm-hmm. Love the chicks, Cosmics. Yes, we do. They're so cute. I love baby birds.
They're crazy.
They're so little.
They're cool though.
I like baby too.
Do you?
Yeah. Because they're gonna go to freezer camp sooner or later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours are just laying hens. We had this was a problem because we had like 15 or so or something like that, and we had storms and we had like 2 power outages. So every time we had to unplug the incubator, and we went to my mom's and plugged it in. Well, during that time, like we've lost some eggs and and stuff like that. So this time around, I think we only had 6 that hatched from the incubator on Easter, because it was just like it was too much for them being back and forth and temperature and fluctuations and stuff like that. And we had two weeks in a row we had power outages. That was just ridiculous. And you don't think about it. You're like, oh shoot, the incubator. It's just something you don't think about. So
yeah, I heard you guys were saying you had power outages, it seemed like, for months.
Thanks, Tibor. I appreciate it. If you guys know anybody that wants to be a member of my channel, I'm currently looking for members. Or if it's only 99 cents a month. So, but yeah, I dropped a little bit in my memberships. So yeah, for real. I can't. Okay. I just read that. Sorry. Yeah. What else is going on? I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. So I'm really excited. I was on Garden State Gardeners Live on Sunday, and we interviewed Matt Powers. That guy is super smart. Super
that
smart.
was a cool show.
It's okay, Shawnee Jab. Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Yeah, that Matt Powers dude is like so smart when it comes to soil and permaculture and stuff like that. I just couldn't believe it. So
yeah, he was getting into like the science and stuff. Like I was trying to like talk in chat, but I was like, all right, I got to write all this down. I have like a marble notebook, and I was like writing stuff down. I was like, I can't even like talk in the chat. It was very, very informative.
Yeah, it was very informative. Hey, King Poobah.
And he was funny too. So you got both worlds.
Yeah.
With a little bit of funniness too.
Mm-hmm. I was just impressed.
Yeah, it's pretty insane that people know that much.
Well, it's just not only that, like it took me to levels of soil I didn't think about. Because when you're just doing it, you don't think about all the little, microorganisms and stuff in the soil and stuff like that.
It's pretty crazy. And he was talking about, I remember he was talking about, which was very interesting. He was talking about aspartame, how it's from E. coli. Did you? That was very informative. Makes you wonder.
Yeah, and it's in everything. And it makes you wonder. Yeah.
Don't eat the poopy food then.
Oh no, I don't. No.
Yeah, I didn't know that about aspartame. I knew it wasn't good for you, but I didn't know it came from that. And so I really like Diet Coke. Okay. Like I don't drink it as much because I drink it if I go out somewhere or if I have, I think Diet Pepsi has aspartame in it too. I'm not sure anymore.
Let's look.
And so, yeah. So now I'm like, man, do I really want to drink that or make sure that I use Splenda a lot, kind of, not really. I don't know. I use a lot of stuff with stevia in it. So,
you know what Coke does to pennies?
Cleans them up.
Well, imagine what Diet Coke does.
I know, but it's good, Lewis.
I can't do that stuff.
Diet Pepsi.
I know it's good, but I just drink it.
But yeah,
what Coke does to pennies.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. So maybe I should just not drink it anymore. It sucks.
Oh, no, I'm not harping on you. It's me, right? Like once I found out that what Coke can do to pennies, it's like doing the same thing to my stomach.
Hey.
Yeah.
Or battery terminals.
I'm not sure about it in Europe. I have no idea. In fact, yeah, I have no idea. I think aspartame is banned in Europe, to be honest. There is a lot of things that is approved here in the US that is not approved in Europe and Canada. So, which is really, really strange. But I think that's one of those ingredients that they don't welcome there. That interview could have went for 3 hours. Like I felt like I didn't accomplish anything during that interview because he's just I wanted to ask more questions, but I was kind of afraid to because he kept going. I was afraid to ask more questions because I knew we were on a time schedule and I didn't want to keep going because I didn't want to be rude. You know what I mean? So I didn't ask the questions that I wanted to ask. This is all my questions. I had front and back Post-it note. I was ready.
Yeah, because you knew if you would have asked the question, you knew it was going to come back with a Bible worth of knowledge behind it.
Yeah. So I tried to get in questions in between what he was talking about, but it was really hard to do so. He just was so full of knowledge. But I thought it was a really good interview. Oh, working on your camera, huh?
Joe said he only asked one question. That's so.
I don't know if you'll come onto my channel. I don't think so. Like he did Garden State Gardener, but I don't think he'd come to mine. And I don't want to piggyback either. Hey, yeah. But I don't think he would. You know, honestly, I love doing interviews. And I love interviewing people, but my issue is with people, and I'm not clumping Matt Powers in with this, but my irritation with interviewing people is they don't show up. So I take my time. What I do is I have a specific letter that I send out with a couple samples of my interviews that I've done in the past. And I, write this long letter. Hey, Keith Kronk. Thanks for coming in. Hey, we're recruiting members, Keith Kronk. So if you want to be a member, it's 99 cents a month. But yeah, so what happens is I send out like 5 or 6 emails a week and I get one reply back. And then that person doesn't show up. So I'm like, I was just running into those kind of issues. And I'm like, do I really want to do this anymore? Like, I didn't really want to do it anymore. I do love interviewing people. I just can't get them to stay committed to it. So, and then, or like, I give them all my information, like, or they can't get Nellen to work or, something like that at the last minute. So.
You can't gift memberships no more? I can't. YouTube. I don't know why it's not letting me do it.
That's weird.
Somebody changed it again on me.
Oh, I was wondering if it took it away from me too. I wonder if it was a new thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know if you let me know if you see it. I don't see it on here.
All right.
I can't do anything. Won't let me do. So,
No, it hasn't came yet. And speaking of which, what I get for membership? Oh, I was like, what? Where's the number 4 coming? I have like a whole back to basics series on there where I teach people how to grow stuff. Which reminds me, I have a back to basic video that I'm throwing up today. So look for that, all members. I do members only chats. And I also have a whole variety of like my members teaching people how to do stuff. So I have Bob on there who teaches how to make candles. I have Tammy on there who teaches people how to write an ebook on Amazon. I just have like a bunch of information on there that, and then plus you get me and all of my pictures, anything that is kind of private, I share with my members only. So there's a lot of stuff I share specifically to members and nobody else sees it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that is all on my members only. My sunflower book delivery is delayed until Monday. Now I'm curious, like what the heck is going on? The Amazon, I paid for shipping because it was so cheap. The book was only like $3.95 or something like that. It was really cheap. So now I'm wondering if it's going to come. I haven't got any updates or anything. Orders. Let me see. Oh, it said it was delivered. Okay, well, I'll look for it. Maybe it's in my mailbox. I haven't checked. Oh, thank you, Keith Kronk. Seriously. I hope you enjoy it. And continue to be a member. I really appreciate it. But thank you so much. I've had, like I said, Garden State Gardener has been a member for like 23 months. I've had people that have been members for a really, really long time. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Purple Tea Bear isn't in here, but that's another thing with the gifted memberships. Thanks, Keith Crunk. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm satisfied. Thank you. But Purple isn't in here, but that's one thing I have an issue with the gifted memberships is when you gift them, you can't gift them to the people in the chat. It gifts them to people that have been in your chat in the past or something like that. So I can't just directly gift somebody, which I would love to do. Like, because that would be a really good giveaway feature to give somebody a membership to your channel, you know? But it's random. So
yeah, that's what's kind of weird about that whole thing.
Yeah. But it's fine. I mean,
Trying to figure out how did he do that. Mine's mine. I don't know. I'll deal with it later.
but yeah, Shawnee, I'm excited. I got the book. Hopefully it's out there in the mailbox. So it's really been crappy here and I have not been outside. The only time I've ever been outside is when I throw a diaper away. My son's diaper. Really, that's the only time I've been outside. And it's been so cold and nasty. I don't even know what the temperature is right now. Let's see. Let me check it. 46 degrees. But it really feels like 40 degrees. It's cold. And it's supposed to get 36. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be raining all day, but it's supposed to be in the 60s and feel like 57. I can take that.
That would be nice.
All day.
I love that for one day.
Yeah. Other than that, like, I just don't really care. Dang, it's 70 here today. What state are you in, Shawnee? That must be nice. Yeah, it's cold here too, Joe. Oh, Minnesota? Huh.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Heat wave 47. Yeah, it's a 95 right now, I think, outside.
Yeah. But get this is some crap, right? My husband planted, actually. He got them started and planted them. We planted bok choy. And it was right during that cusp where we had like some hot days. This is the crappy part about Ohio. Just like last week or something, it was 80 degrees. One day. Oh, here's my book. Thank you, babe. This is hilarious though. Okay. I have a story about this book here in a second now. But yeah, just last week it was 80 degrees. So that puts all your cold weather crops wanting to go to seed. So my bok choy went to seed. Even though you like chop the seeds down, like you chop the stems down, it's still like, and now it's like 47 degrees and it still went to seed. So crappy. So that is one thing that we won't get a chance to eat because literally the leaves on it are only like this big. So it went to seed already. Still haven't seen any germination from my carrots. So nervous. I haven't been out there to check mine, but so nervous. I think I should plant more. See, my husband was making fun of me. That's where I was at last year. I had planted a bunch of carrots and nothing. I even had, which I want to do again this year, but I don't know what to do it with because I've already pre-started a lot of my stuff. But I did the square foot gardening thing and I got the square foot gardening tool and I was out there doing it with the carrots. I'm like, oh my God, when they pop up, everything's going to look so neat. I'll drop one carrot in each hole. It's going to be great. And nothing popped up. Nothing. I was like 3 weeks and I still didn't have a carrot. And I was like, what is going on? Finally, I got so fed up. I took all of like, even my cheap Danvers, everything. I took it and I just sprinkled the crap out of it everywhere. And I got carrots then. That's where my 6 pounds of carrots came this year because I left them in the ground still. But I was like, seriously, I had carrots everywhere, and that's fine and everything. But what happened to the seeds that took 3 weeks to grow? Like, what is going on with my carrot seeds? Just plant more like we do. Yeah. So that's what I did, and I planted a ton. I didn't care. I had a bunch of Nantes. I don't think so. I don't think that they can see them. They're so small. It's and I don't know, but anyway, I was just kind of irritated. Okay, so I got my book, Sleeping with the Sunflower. So thank you, Howie from Food for Forest Permaculture. He recommended this book. So on top of this, I got a gift from Gil over at, I think it was over at Camp Hatton Ferry Family Compound, not Gray Man. He did a giveaway, and it was just like a $5 Amazon gift card. So I was like, okay, I need to find something. I don't work, so I don't really have a whole lot of money. So I'm like, I need to find something for like cheap. So I'm like, I really wanted this book, and I found it. I can't remember how much it was. That's the thing. Hold on, I'll find out for y'all. I found this book. The hard copy was like $12. Okay. But the paperback, it says it's $6.40 on here. It was the last one they had. I literally thought it said $1.90. So I got the book for $1.90, and it was used. So I paid $3.95 shipping. So all of this came, even with tax, came under $5, and I had 89 cents left over. So I got this book, and you can tell it's been used because it's like dog-eared. Mm-hmm. But I don't care. It was like the last book left in their thing, and I was like, yeah. So I can't wait to read this, maybe even talk about it a little bit. It talks about pickling lime. It talks about all different kinds of cool stuff. Growing root crops. That's good to read that. But yeah, so I can't wait to read that. It might be my new favorite book besides Carrots Love Tomatoes. So. Oh, you got it used for $6? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it comes in good condition. Mine is. There's no, except for the front cover, there's really nothing wrong. There's nobody highlighted or anything in it. So it's cool. Works for me.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I know birds will eat any seeds. It's all the fact of if they see them out there, are they going to eat them? Because they're so small and they're covered up anyway. So unless I have one leghorn that thinks it owns everything, and it's been in the garden, I've noticed a lot lately. So I'm really hoping that it's not eating my seeds. This leghorn is hilarious. Every morning it lays an egg on the front porch. So yeah, there for a while we didn't know it was doing that. So we had a nice like collection of eggs hidden on the front porch. Hey, thanks. Birds are so weird.
None of our carrots germinated yet either. Just the ones I did in the basement.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I wait till May to plant them when the weather's a little warmer. Hey, Rebel.
Sometimes it could just be for the right temperature for them to germinate.
Yeah. So that's where I'm running into a rock and a hard place, though, Lewis. So do I plant more, or do I wait for these ones to pop up? And if these ones don't pop up, then I miss my opportunity to plant carrots. So then I'm like, what should I do? And then you end up planting a shit ton. And then before you know it, you have a shit ton of carrots. They're everywhere. They're on top of each other. And you have little Nantes about this big. Not that I speak from experience or anything. Thanks for coming in. Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. Thank you. Appreciate you. Just got done with 15-hour day. Popping in to say hi. Need to eat, shower. Nice seeing y'all. Oh, that sucks. 15-hour day. I need gold days, lock temperatures. Not too cold, not too hot. Yep. So really, if you think about it, carrots are a miracle. Because they have to be the right temperature. And you know what? That is the same with pumpkins. I never thought in a million years that the year before I planted, I had my first successful pumpkin crop. It was the sugar baby ones. They were like only like this big. But I was just surprised that I could grow them because I was reading up a lot about pumpkins. Like, how can I get these to grow? I don't want to be out there with a toothbrush going from male to female, trying to germinate these pumpkins. I don't want to be doing it. So we opened up our field in the back and we planted dills. We planted, I think, jack-o'-lantern ones and Dill's Giant Atlantic. We thought we're going to get these huge ass pumpkins. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have tons of pumpkins for the fall. We didn't get one single pumpkin out of that. I did a lot of research and found out that pumpkins are also like a miracle. They're really, really hard to grow. And you have to have, like, their petals, their flowers are only open like specific times of the day for the bees to go in there and pollinate. And then after that, you can't get in there to pollinate. I mean, it's just like these pumpkins are weird, man. So I was just like fed up. And then when I planted those sugar baby ones, I couldn't believe it. I had like 6 pumpkins out of that. I was just like, yes! I even canned them. I have a canning video because I was so excited. Overturn them. I didn't think about that. I did my sugar babies. I didn't get the next year, but yeah, that's the book I just got. Sleeping with a Sunflower, a treasury of old time gardening lore. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to read it. It'll be fun. There's mushroom hunting in there and giant tomatoes and keeping bees. I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff in there. So I'm kind of excited to read it. Where's Howie when you want to talk to him about it? But yeah, so I was just excited. By the way, the canning pumpkin was not bad. Just to let you guys know, I actually took a potato peeler to the outside and peeled it, and that works phenomenal. Like, I peeled off the hard part, got to the insides, and I chopped it up into cubes, and then I canned it. And I still have it downstairs. I haven't found anything to do with it yet. I would really, really want to. I might do it for our meetup, Tammy. I might make that pumpkin cream cheese dip. Ooh. I gotta find the recipe. There's a pumpkin cream cheese dip. It tastes like pumpkin pie, but you dip golden grams in it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I might do that for our meetup. It'll be like kind of a special treat because I grew it myself,
I'm over here hiding my food, and you're talking about food making. It's not me today, Arsenic. It is not me, Arsenic Element. If you're still in here, I'm not the one talking about food. I'm trying to be nice. Well, I eat my dinner and visit.
Pumpkin pie moonshine. I don't know. See, that's the thing is I like pumpkin. It's just sometimes like it can be a little much. I'm more of an apple cider kind of girl. And so like around fall, like everybody goes crazy for pumpkin spice and stuff like that. I'm just not into that. Do you like pumpkin spice, Matt?
It's all right. Like I'll get like one pumpkin spice like coffee, then I'm good for the year.
Yeah, it's not something like I go crazy about.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumpkin shine would probably be good. It'd be good for like the season for fall. For sure. It'd be just like a nice fall drink. I don't know.
Warms you up when it's cold. Yeah, I mean,
I like pumpkin pies and apple cider. I like to drink apple cider and eat my pumpkin.
I like making pumpkin spice Play-Doh, but I'm not eating that. No, I wouldn't eat Play-Doh either. By the way, do you remember eating Play-Doh when you were a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, because like when I had a kid, oh my God, I can't even talk. When I was little, I had the Play-Doh ice cream machine. It was that whole like ice cream parlor, and it came with the cones, and then you squeeze the thing and it comes out and it's weird looking. You know, you thought you could eat it. Yeah, that stuff is salty. Not something to eat.
No.
No, I've never made my own Play-Doh. That's, you know, what's funny is I heard the like older women in my mom's shop and stuff talk about how, I used to make Play-Doh for my kids all the time. But I never
Homemade Play-Doh does not stick in your carpet. Store-bought Play-Doh is like concrete you never get out of the carpet. So we always made our own homemade Play-Doh.
Yeah. Yeah, try make it, but you have to make it spiced pumpkin pie. It just can't be straight pumpkin. Like you would have to add cloves in that and, you know, the pumpkin spice stuff.
So would you actually have to make the insides of a pumpkin pie and put it in the machine?
I don't know. No, you'd probably have to use pumpkin. When you're moonshining, a lot of that stuff you don't put in the moonshine still. Like, say for instance, you want like cinnamon and cloves or something in it. You put it in a bag. You put the cinnamon and cloves in a bag, and then you put it in the still. Mm-hmm. And then it soaks in there. And a lot of moonshine stills, I forget what they call, but they have like an extra thing. So my husband's more particular with this, but like they have an extra thing onto the still, and you can put your bag in there too. And like when you're like making gin, for instance, whatever that is in gin, they put that in a bag and they put it in the still.
That makes sense. It's like an extra compartment that the
go
through and flavors.
And that's how they make like whiskey too. Because to get that extra wood flavor, or juniper berries, that's what they use for gin. So you put those juniper berries in like a mesh bag, and then you put them in when you're making the alcohol, and that would make the thumb barrel. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. Thank you, Diggs. But yeah, when you're making whiskey too, a lot of times you can take you can go to your local. We have a local shop, and not too local. It's probably like 30 minutes away. It's your local, like you can make your own wines and stuff. They provide all this stuff. Well, they have juniper berries in there and all of that, but they'll also have wood in there, like that you can put in your whiskey. So they'll have so you can make your own. You could like take some vodka and get some of that wood, get some of that cedar wood, and get a mesh bag and put it in there and let it soak for 6 weeks. And then your liquor would have a woody taste to it. I always call it like a manly taste. It's woody. It's like, you could do cedar, you can do oak. A lot of people do oak, and it has that taste to it. Play with moonshine before it actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's quite a science to it, actually, to get it right. So I understand why they don't want people playing with it, because it can kill you. So, but it's fun. It's fun to watch videos about it. No, you used to hang out in West Virginia, huh, Diggs? Diggs, are you going live after this at 8? I forgot.
We gotta drink up then. We got.
Well, I don't know. It just depends if he's going live.
He does not know.
Oh, okay. So how is your garden going this year, Lewis? Can you hear me?
His connection doesn't look that good down there.
No, it doesn't. How are things going for you, Tammy? Are you growing anything or?
It was snowing yesterday.
Yeah.
Like it was literally snowing yesterday. So I haven't even really started my stuff indoors. And I'll be honest, like I've always said, I usually buy my starts. I don't usually start them. I have a local lady that she's elderly and that is her livelihood is a greenhouse. And she usually starts most of my plants.
Oh, wow.
I do my food forest and then I buy stuff. But I am doing the carrot challenge. But like I said, it was sleeting yesterday. So
yeah,
I'm not quite ready for that.
I understand. You can start your carrot whenever. For anybody that wants to join the carrot challenge, you can do so. Just use my hashtags. That way I can look up your videos. I'm not making any money off of the challenges that I'm putting out there. It's just something fun to do. So if you want to do the carrot challenge, you can do it. Or if you want to do my grow something challenge, you can. You don't have to grow anything specific for that. You can grow a flower for all I know. I don't care. You just have to show yourself growing it.
Can I talk about my cookie challenge?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I just thought I'd cut you off before you start recruiting.
I am recruiting for a cookie challenge in November. Like way, but you can film your video at any time, and as long as you post it between the 29th of November and the 23rd of December, it will count for the 25 days of cookies. And the hashtag is hashtag 25 days of cookies. So if you want to join that, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. It's
a lot of fun to do the challenges if you can do them. And if enough people see them, then you'll get the views, you know. But I'm not, you know, forcing my members to do it or being particular. If you want to do it, do it. It's fun.
No.
Vitra. Hi, Vitra. How are you doing? Yeah. So anyway, Lewis, how's the gardening going?
Oh, good.
I caught him at the wrong time again.
I think he froze.
Yeah.
Froze up.
Hey, Myra. Long time no see. Thank you for coming in. What time is it in South Africa? Good Lord, girl. You're up late. Hey, Huga. Thank you for coming in.
South Africa.
Yeah, she is always over at Chris Wyatt's.
2 a.m. Wow.
Yeah. Up on the late night.
Late night, yeah.
11:54 a.m. Thank you for being here. Shawnee, I saw your post about mulberry wine. This is funny, right? So Rebel came to visit me last year, and we were walking around the property and stuff, and she looks at this twig. By the way, Tammy is a great identifier when it comes to like all things wild. She can identify them. She's like, well, that's a blah, 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 you know. Anyway, we're walking in and she's like, oh, she's like, that's a mulberry tree. And I'm like, really? I'm like, Dustin has cut it down. I don't know how many times and it keeps coming back.
Yep, that describes a mulberry tree.
It's funny. So now we want to like try and see if we can transplant it somewhere else. I've never had mulberries before, so I don't know what they taste like.
They're kind of like blackberries, only
okay.
A little different, a little grittier. You just have to. I like more like mulberry juice. I don't want Like I made a mulberry pie and there were so many seeds I didn't like it, but I love mulberry juice.
Interesting.
Yes. So I mostly juice mine and then use it that way.
I have so many elderberries. I need to juice them. I think we did 16 pounds last year. I need to do something with them. They're in my freezer. Because I think you told me to put them in the freezer because you get more of the juice that way.
Yeah.
So I need to do something with them. Maybe I'll make elderberry wine.
Ooh.
That sounds good. And maybe I'll do a members only video about it.
There you go.
Yeah, infused honey. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm lucky.
Ooh.
I have bees, and then my brother-in-law, I help him with his bees. So I have the in on honey.
Yeah. That's
And
one
water.
thing I like about mead is it doesn't have all that extra crap in it. It's just honey and yeah. I just heard my husband scream, so it made me wonder. I think my son is up, so my son is beating him up. By the way, it was really funny this afternoon. I was trying, there is this it's Natural Geographics. Honey wine is good. Yeah, it is good. It's real good. National Geographics, they have love songs or something from birds. It's birds doing funky stuff. It's hilarious. And it's these tropical birds who constantly do these weird things to catch their ladies. And the way he narrates it, it's funny. He's like, oh, well, maybe this will attract a female. Oh, he failed again. It's hilarious. He's Dancing with Birds. That's what it's called. Dancing with Birds. And it's hilarious. These birds do the weirdest stuff. This one bird actually makes a building of some sort. It stacks it up way high for its lady. And then something comes in, a pig came in, a wild boar, and it was gonna wreck it. That bird spent weeks building that thing.
Not getting a lady to move in now once the pigs are there.
And it's so funny. It's like a birdhouse, but I forget what they call it. And he had this one blue
is it a bower?
Huh?
Bower? Was it a bower?
Yeah, it's a bower. Thank you. He had this one blue leaf. I don't know where it was from. It was from a flower. I don't know. But he was all in a panic of where to put this thing on his bower. Should I put it here? Should I put it there? Oh, where would the lady like it? Here or there? The bird was all obsessed over this blue leaf. So funny. And then the lady finally came and he did this dance and he had the thing in its mouth. This blue bright blue thing in its mouth, and he was doing his dance, and then the lady went away. I'm all of his life he waited for this moment, and the lady didn't like him. It's hilarious. You have to watch it. It's so funny. And then other birds will come along. They call them bower birds. So the other bower birds, the ones that aren't so pretty, this one was a flaming bower. It's the brightest, they called it the brightest bird in the world. Well, then he had the other bower that came in and tried to wreck its house. It was taking moss off the house and wrecking his house. That's so funny. Hey, Ginger. Thank you for coming in. Can you make elderberry tincture? Yes, you can. You can make a tincture out of anything. People prefer elderberry syrup because elderberry is just so good. It tastes good. But yeah, you can make a tincture out of anything. By the way, go ahead. Sorry.
I have elderberry shots. It's just a health shot, no alcohol. It's elderberry and echinacea extract. And so this is R.W. Knudsen, which is Smuckers sells it. So if you can't grow your own enough like me, because I can't grow enough elderberry, you can just buy it.
Hey, Al, come on up if you want to. I know you were live, But if you want to, come on up. I appreciate you. And thank you for still being a member with me. I really appreciate it, guys. It really helps out my channel. Here is the link if you want to come up. But yeah, you have to watch that show. I was watching that with Fred, and I fell asleep, and Fred fell asleep too. So I was taking advantage of the moment because he rarely falls asleep. I was like, out. Yes, you do a tincture. It's so much fun. Do a tincture and do a video, Shawnee. Do one. It's so cool. It's so much fun. You're gonna love it. And I have I have lemon balm tincture that I've made. I use that lemon balm tincture when my husband is sick. I'll put and you know what? I made a valerian root tincture as well. You can put that in your tea. It relaxes you, lowers your blood pressure. Yeah, something to think about, Matt.
Isn't that video in the members only too?
Yes. Yeah, I think it is.
So for less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can be a member for a year and get to see her tincture video.
Yep. It's fun. Yeah, Cosmic, I'm glad you had a good dinner. I made meatloaf, au gratin potatoes. I wanted green beans so bad. Green beans with almonds in them and peas. And yeah, our dinner was dinner/lunch. It was so good. Oh, you had meatloaf too? That's funny. I see, this is the thing, like every year, and it may help you guys out as well. Every year in the fall, we would go to a local butcher. I would get my meat and I would make stuffed peppers. I would make vegetable soup and all this stuff. And then I would freeze it. So I would also make meatloaves. I would put them up, I wrap them up, put them in the freezer. So in the winter when you don't feel like cooking or whatever, I have all my frozen stuff downstairs and I just put it in the oven and it's ready to go. Stuffed peppers is another one that's great. You could pop that in the crock pot and I have all my own tomato juices because I make those myself. Just pour in a jar of tomato juice and you have stuffed peppers. All you have to do is a couple packs of instant mashed potatoes and you got yourself the quickest meal ever. Prime rib and crab garlic pasta. Oh, I'm so jelly. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, hunting and stuff. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate ya.
Hey,
So what's going on, Al? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I just finished.
How is your camping challenge going? Is
good.
It going good?
Yeah, it's going good.
I wanted to do that with my son, but I just haven't had time. But
that's okay.
Yeah, I would like to do that with a tent in my house.
Yeah,
do a tent with him in the house. He has a tent, by the way, already. Nice. It's in the living room, and he has a little camping light. He's all ready to go on this. So
nice. I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
So we just need to get you a big cardboard Sasquatch for the living room then?
Yeah. So when the lights go out, that's what you see through the tent?
Yeah. With those little glow in the dark eyes. Somebody shines his flashlight out, all he sees is his eyes, he won't know how to get out of the tent.
Yeah, the tent is a rocket ship. So
don't scare him from camping.
Yeah.
That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people into the camping spirit, not running away screaming from us.
Hey, Josh, thanks for coming in. Al, I'm going to make you a moderator because, I'm making you a moderator.
You're taking my green away?
Got responsibilities now.
Yeah.
I like my green.
Oh, you do? You do not want to be a moderator now?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know I look after stuff when I'm there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And hunting and stuff with J&J, it looks like you're going to be a moderator as well. I hope eventually you guys become members of the channel. That'd be awesome. I see you guys in here a lot, so thank you so much.
Court, I'm going to drop back. I got to do a couple things.
Okay.
So I'm going to jump off. Appreciate you
guys. All
right.
Well, thank you so much for coming up, Matt. I appreciate it.
Had a good time. I'll see you guys later.
Great. See ya.
See ya.
So
just
I have
got
a question for Al.
Yep.
How is your iceberg float doing? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
They're gone out there now. I haven't seen any in the past little while, but the pack ice that was in completely left and went away a couple of days later, and the iceberg that was out there, I haven't spotted one since, so they're probably just further out.
Ah, good. I complain about our weather, but I think you have it bad.
Well, our high today was 42. I had a t-shirt on when I was outside. It was nice.
Yeah,
It's 52 here.
it was cold here too. No.
Yeah.
Now, do you live by the ocean?
Tammy, you
Yes, the ocean is right outside my window.
Go ahead, Marshmallow Man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Tammy, you got 2 more spots before it gets worse. Canada, then the Arctic.
Well, I'm in Canada.
Not to sound like that that lady in Alaska, but I can see Ontario from my house. Just saying.
Well, the Atlantic Ocean is outside my window.
Have you seen the video
Just
that
saying.
got put out about the new YouTube rules? If you're a moderator, post a link that is not approved by YouTube, it can get taken down or strike. Interesting. Yeah, that's not cool.
So what's considered an approved link by YouTube?
Exactly. It's going to be so general, so if you do it, they can just wipe you out and take you down.
Yeah.
Do you drink iceberg beer or schooner?
I do not, but I can get it, but I don't drink beer at all. That's
Vithra's from Canada too, I think.
That's something I'd like to be able to drink beer, but I can't. If I drink one beer, I'll be sick as a dog.
Huh.
Something in it. It must be something to do with the hops or something like that, because it's not alcohol. I drink rum and whiskeys and stuff like that.
That's weird. I
But I
wonder
can't
what it
drink
is.
beer.
It could be, yeah, but whiskey. Do you drink pop at all?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so it's not the carbonation in the beer.
No.
It could be the hops. It really could.
That's what I'm thinking. It's something to do with the hops.
Yeah. That sucks.
But the grain, you're okay with grains? You don't have a problem with any grains?
No.
Okay.
No. I can eat breads and oats and stuff like that, and I don't have any issues with it, so.
I have a problem with yeast that give me a really bad headache.
Yeah.
So I don't drink alcohol because the yeast in it makes me sick.
Wine does that to me. Any kind of wine, red wines, white wines, especially red is worse than white, but like champagnes is fine. But anything in a wine, as if I take a couple of mouthfuls, I get a massive headache from it.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I can't drink any alcohol. It makes me really massive headache and really sick. Designated driver over here.
I have a silly cat
Oh, a silly kitty.
trying to play.
Silly kitty.
What are you doing?
Oh, silly kitty. Oh, so
What are you doing?
I'm not worried about it. I don't really have mods in here that just post stuff randomly. If I do post stuff, it's if I'm talking about a channel and I can't find it, somebody will post the link.
Yeah,
but typically I don't have mods in here just doing random links to websites and stuff like that. Not usually.
You got claws. Be careful. You need to cut your nails.
By the way, I asked you if you live close to the ocean because it's even colder when you live closer to the ocean.
Yeah, it was 42 here today, but there was 95% humidity.
Wow.
So it's a cold drop. It's not a warm. It's not like summertime humidity that drives the heat up. This is a winter. Ow! Nails. This is a wintertime humidity that's driving the temperature down. She rolls herself over in the weirdest positions, then she starts to fall. So her nails comes out to hold on so she doesn't fall. And unfortunately, her nails goes into my legs. Ow.
I haven't got any new animals. I think last year at this time we thought about getting an ostrich. We really wanted to go there, and there is a specific breed. It's called a ray, and it's in between an emu and an ostrich. It's not as big as an ostrich, so we thought about it. But the auction house that we would get that from this year didn't have them, so that has kept us from getting one.
I think I'd have to go full on ostrich and have to be a female so I could get like an egg this big and say, how many eggs do you want? One? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Having once had to chase down and help someone chase down their emus, once was enough for me to decide that I did not want that big of an animal that likes to kick. I'd rather have a horse if I was going to get something that was going to kick. Because at least you can shake a grain bucket at a horse and it comes.
Yeah.
Emus, no, they're not so nice.
No. That, and I'm in an emu group on Facebook just because I like to do research and stuff, and right. So I'm in an emu group, and a woman posted her arm, and it got clawed. She had to go to the emergency room. It was like literally all down her arm. Mm-hmm. The scratch, she had to get stitches.
Yeah, because they like rear up and get you with they're almost like a spike or something they have.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got any new animals though. FYI, Shawnee. It's just not. We hatched those baby chicks, so that's like new. This is funny around here though. I have a peeping duck who is in my window well, sitting on eggs. I have 2 turkeys that are sitting on eggs. One is under my rhododendron bush. She won't move. And the other one is behind some pallets. She won't move either. So in the next few weeks, I'm thinking I'm going to have baby ducks, and I might have baby turkeys, depending on if they were good mothers or not. So in a lot of time, they aren't good mothers.
But if they're not willing to move, they're probably really looking after them this time.
The duck has not moved. She only comes out once a day to eat something, and then she goes back in. So
you're probably going to get a brood of ducks out of it for sure.
Yeah, which is going to be so cute because they're Muscovies. So I'm just really going to enjoy. I'm just going to enjoy it.
Well, I just put some seeds in my pots.
Ooh, nice.
So this year I put out a potato in a big container. I put 2 potatoes in it, so hopefully I get a few. I did. Ow, 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 ow. Did you hear that? Stop. I did green beans, but I did the bush green beans instead of the vine. And of course I put snow peas out, and I'm going to try the broccoli again because it did grow. It's just the grubs ate it. So this year I'm going to put some soap in a bottle and spray them. Ow!
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Spray them down every now and again. And then I got carrots in a bucket. Stop.
Mrs. Cosmic wanted to know if you're okay, Marshmallow Man.
Yes, I'm still alive.
Yeah, I have a duck named Charlie, and he's a Muscovy, and then I have a female. I clipped her wing a long time ago, though, but she probably thinks she can't fly, so she hasn't attempted to. But I clipped Charlie's wing, too, just for the fact that I didn't want them wandering out of the thing, but I couldn't catch the other ones. So this mama, she's like free range. And there's a lot of ponds around here. So she's just all about the ponds and whatever. I think we're gonna catch her and clip her wing when we see her, so she doesn't wander off. And I know that's mean, somewhat. People think it is.
It's not.
But
it's really not.
It keeps them safe.
Yeah.
Oh. A lot of people think, oh, don't do that. But I've had to do that. And I'm about ready to do that to my leghorn, too, because she won't stay out of my garden.
But I mean, like, you got to think in the safety of your animals. If they're flying out into the wall, anything can get them when they fly over your fence.
Yeah.
But if you ground them, because that's what it is, you're grounding them.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're not allowed out.
I love that, but I love that duck, Charlie. He is so adorable, and every time I call him, he comes up to me, and his like tail feathers start shaking. And the scobies are so weird. I've never seen a duck act like that. His neck elongates when he walks. He walks like this, and his tail feathers get all like jazzed out, and he starts spinning his tail, and then his head's going like this. I'm like, geez, Charlie, what are you trying to do?
You should make some videos of him.
Yeah, he's goofy. I have one video of him up close, and I'm feeding him, and he came up on the porch, and I was feeding him, and he's such a cute duck. He's so friendly.
Nice. I'll be making videos of him all the time.
Yeah, the Cosmics, the leghorns are really hardy. They're a really good bird. They're just wild. Anybody that ever has gotten a leghorn will tell you the same thing. They're really wild, and they love to just do whatever they want. They won't stay within their parameters. I've had 6 of them, and 3 of them have gotten eaten because they won't stay in the fence. And then the other 2 or 3 that I have left, they just do whatever they want. Like the one I have lays eggs on the front porch or on the back porch every morning. And it just, it does whatever it wants to do.
Well, at least you don't have to go far to get them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, open the door. Oh, there's another egg.
What are we gonna have for breakfast? Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's eggs. There we go.
Yeah. And they're goofy. They're really goofy. They have that floppy comb, and they're just really goofy bird. Oh, fun times. Guess I'm going to have to learn how to clip some wings. It's really not hard to do. You have to have somebody hold them for you because they'll just go crazy. But you hold them out, you pull out their wing, and you can clearly see where their flight feathers are. It's really easy. Just take some scissors and you only have to do one wing. So you don't have to do both.
Yeah, but then they fly around in circles all the time.
Well, you want them unbalanced so they can't fly. Because if you do both, they have enough balance. Like some of them can fly.
They can still fly. Yeah.
The leghorns were bred for egg production, not for brains. They are not the smartest chicken in the barnyard.
No. And they're just wild.
Does anybody remember that Foghorn Leghorn cartoon?
Yes.
That's all I've been thinking about while she's talking about this.
I wouldn't mind having a leghorn rooster, but I heard they can be kind of nasty. So that would be a challenge for me. But I think they're kind of cool. I always was told too that Barred Rock's roosters are nasty too. And I have Ted, he's outside, and he's not nasty, though he's standoffish. But he's not nasty. He was in the beginning though. When my husband would go out there, when he was just a baby, he would rear up and start pecking my husband's boots. And my husband started going out there and picking him up every time, hand feeding him. And since then, he's just become a friendly rooster. He doesn't get nasty, but sometimes he's not real nice with the other chickens. He's one to watch. The other day I went out there, it was maybe a couple weeks or so ago, and I have a lavender Orpington, and the turkey or Ted was scaring him. He flew up and literally both of his feet landed on my back. He wasn't trying to hurt me, but I could feel his feet hit my back. I was like, oh, because I thought he was going to get me. But
he was thinking, save me, save me.
Yeah, he was just trying to run from the other, because he's so, he's so friendly. The Orpingtons are so friendly, and he is just doesn't like the mean birds, and they go after him. He's just not. He's more of a laid back kind of bird. He's just not nasty. He's great with the ladies. Great with the ladies.
On a side note, Courtney, I just wrote you a message.
Where at?
In the private chat.
Oh, you're messing around with the privates.
Yeah, well, you know.
I heard something go off. Let me see if I can get it, because sometimes it's not. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Isn't that interesting? I happened to mention it to her today, and she just mentioned it to me. That was my thing. Anyway, sorry, guys.
That's
Side
okay.
note. Side note.
Okay, so my husband had to pick the 3 Leghorns. I just read that. Oh, fun times. Guess I'm going to have to. Yeah, I already told you that. Yeah, from what I understand, there's a heritage breed and then the production breed. And the ones Tractor Supply sells are the production Leghorns. Dumber than rocks, but giant white leg. Yeah. Those you will get eggs. They will be faithful. You get an egg a day. Yeah, they're great birds. They do. We had 6 of them. And they lay an egg a day. That's 300 eggs a year. And we had 6. So that was a lot of eggs in a year that we got from just 6 Leghorns. It's crazy. But yeah, their production, the only problem is they're flighty. They're hard to contain. And they end up getting eaten because they do something stupid. Like they fly out of the electric fence, or they want to be in the garden, or they like to lay their eggs in the loft of the barn. Like, just, they aren't very smart.
Yeah, I like Chris's idea there. Chickens on steroids.
Yeah. But the Leghorns they're really a good production bird. So if you want to sell eggs, those are the birds to have. I wanted Orpingtons so bad, but they were straight run, and Chris had already picked straight run Road Reds. Yeah. If you get a chance next time, get Orpingtons. They're really hardy, and they're good in the wintertime too. It's a great bird. But if we have a male and a female Rhode Island Red, we will have a meat production birds as well. Yeah, you have to watch out for that. I've whacked that barred rock with a bucket a few times. Got to keep him in line. Yeah, Ted, you got to watch out for those barred rocks. Like Rhode Island Red roosters, barred rock roosters, Leghorn roosters, they aren't friendly. And that's their purpose. They're not supposed to be pets. Those birds are meant to protect their flock. They're supposed to, you want to keep them a little bit nasty. You don't want them going after you when you're feeding your flock, but you want to keep them a little bit nasty. So that way, if a hawk comes down or something like that. I mean, I've totally seen pictures of barred rock rooster, like standing on top of a hawk, like taking it out. So, they will do that. They're supposed to protect their flock. That's what they do. They're just not a bird you want to pet. Like, they're pretty nasty. Like, hey, Green Granny, thank you for coming in. I saw you. Thank you so much. But good luck with that. And if you have a male Rhode Island Red, it might be worth it, especially if you let your chickens out, during the day when you're out, that Rhode Island Red rooster will protect your ladies for sure. Leghorns will get a little frostbite. Yes, you have to watch their combs. Their combs are really big and floppy. So if you have really cold temperatures and you don't heat your coop, they will get frostbite.
You can put Vaseline on their combs to protect them from that. So if you know it's going to get really cold and you don't heat your coop, because actually heating the coop is really bad for them, you can put Vaseline on their combs that night, and then it'll protect it from getting frostbite.
That, and yeah, it's not good to have any type of moisture in your coop. it's a catch-22. If you know that it's going to be like -30, and in New Hampshire it can be. So if you know that one night it's going to be -30, you can put a heat lamp in your coop. Or, we have those plates. It's a heat plate. And on the back of the heat plate, it has little spots where you can actually hang it up. So that heat plate is probably safer than a heat lamp. So you can hang that in your coop for the night too, and then they can get a little warmth from that. However, you don't want to keep it warm in there all the time for them. It's not good for them. You want to keep them adjusted to your temperature, because if not, then they're gonna get cold really fast. It's been raining here for days. The coop is still dry. Well, that's good. You guys have a really I saw your coop. Your coop it's really nice. I haven't seen it completed, but I saw what you had of it, and it's really, really nice. And I like what you did to it. So I keep the rooster outside of the chicken lot during the day just because my girls lay better when he isn't harassing them. Yeah, that's true. At one time I had 6 roosters to my flock, and yeah, they were constantly harassing the ladies. And I had to get what are they called? I had to get hen saddles to put on them because they were getting stressed out. What were you saying, Rebel? What were you gonna say?
I thought you were looking for the words. So I was going to say saddle, but then you found it. So I'll just go.
That's so funny because during the pandemic, I went to buy those hen saddles, and it was right around the time where the mail was taking forever. Like, I don't know what was up with the mail. Like, people were getting their bills late and everything. It was horrible. And it took me 3 months to get those hen saddles. And I wrote it was supposed to be a 2-week ship. I wrote the lady, I said, these still aren't here. I'm like, I really need these things. And she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I will send them out. Well, she sent them out. I got the first ones, and then I got the second ones. So I had like so many hen saddles. It was ridiculous. And they were made out of a jean material. So it was actually really nice. My hens kept them on. It was funny because they looked like little mini aprons. It was funny. They were cute. It's been raining. Oh, for sure, Chris. That is a nice coop for sure. Yeah, our coop is basically a house, so I don't think we have to worry about that much. No, you guys don't overthink it, Cosmics. I know it's like your first time getting it, but don't overthink it. You got this. Like, it's and yeah. And what I would suggest also, getting an incubator. So if you lose any of your hens, you can reproduce easily if you're going to keep a male. I've lost so many birds throughout the years. And it's because of predators, mainly. I actually had an owl come down and was literally taking my birds. I was so mad. My husband goes out there. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was an owl eating one of my ducks. I was so upset. So, yeah. Owls are really creepy during the day, by the way. And the way they walk on the ground with their wings, they're just really ominous and very creepy. They're cool, but they're creepy.
They walk like they're wearing a cloak or something.
Yeah. Just weird. What time is it? All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the chat. Thank you guys for the memberships that you've given out. I really appreciate it. I know Joe did a membership, and I'm really looking for members. So I want to keep my member count up. So if you're new and you're not a member, which most everybody in here is, and I appreciate you guys, seriously. Thank you for sticking around. If you want to be a member, it is only 99 cents a month. I have 2 challenges going on out there for Whyde Family Farm. I have the Whyde Family Farm Carrot Challenge, which you can still join. And then I also have the Grow Something Challenge. You can grow anything and just use the hashtag. It doesn't matter what it is. You can grow a flower. You can grow anything. It's just to support people who like to grow. That's all it is. So if you want to do that, you can just use the hashtag in it and it'd be fun. It's a nice little collab. Nobody wins anything from it. It's just something fun to do. So if you want to do that, you can. And yeah, thank you guys.
Sounds like I'll have to put one of mine up on it.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. It's my last video. The hashtag is in the description. So if you need that, you can use that, copy, paste it, whatever. And it's just, something fun to do. So if you grew something from scratch, you grew like some flowers, like I grew my zinnias or something from seed. So if you did that, you can, hey, I grew this, or you can show yourself planting it. You don't have to actually show yourself growing that because obviously it takes 6 weeks.
Time lapse video.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. I'm not asking for that. But
here's my plan every single day.
I mean, if somebody wanted to get that creative for that hashtag, go ahead, but it would take like 6 weeks to do. So good luck. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun to do. So join in the challenges, join in the hashtags, and we will see you all next time. I will be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and we will see y'all then. Bye, y'all.